Welcome back to the channel, Farm with Nick. Thanks so much for joining me here again on my dairy farm on Riverbend. And right now you can see I'm in the month of April here. And I'm just going out, checking on this field real quick. Yep, we got some weeds, so we gotta do some tillage there. And our grass fields are looking pretty good, and we'll probably get our first cutting here. I'll probably wait till next month into May, actually. So first, let me get over here and get a cultivator. And then with you guys here, I'm actually going to go and probably sell some of our cattle. And I'll sell because my plan is technically to be moving them into another pen. However, I'm not going to rent a trailer, as it's going to take forever for me to actually go ahead and move those cattle. So I'm going to sell them, see what we get for a profit, and then I'm going to wait probably until May next month and get some new cattle in our pens, and then go forward and raising some new calves out for the summer season and go from there. So first, let me get the steering assist on here real quick. Okay. Alright, it's not triggering it right now. Oh, that's odd. Yeah, let me see. Oops, I had show lines off. Wow. My bad. I didn't realize I went through and did that. Alright. So this is a field I harvested right before winter hit. But yeah, do some tillage on this. But I thought I'd get this going a little bit. I'll probably set this off on a worker then, and then get going. Oops. Get going on some of that cattle stuff next here. Let's do one more pass here. There we go. Come and do another loop here. So yeah, it was kind of a uneventful winter. If you watch my other episodes, with not much snowfall, nothing to really to do, I guess. I did repair a couple of the vehicles. I can see this one is getting lower, but it was the ones from the starting farm, actually, that needed some repairs. And then I paid for the combine, too, to be repaired. So I just did that off camera quick as well. Okay. So let's set this off on worker to finish this up for us. But yeah, this isn't that big of a field. I don't know what I'm going to do yet for this one. I mean, it's right next to our grass fields over there that I transformed and changed up. So I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with this one here. Oh, and of course I did the up and downs. I must have selected that instead of the headlands. I'm all over the map right now. Alright. Let's get in our side-by-side here. Okay, next, let's go over to our cattle here. Now this far pen, I had just the baby calves in it. And you can see they're not little calves anymore. And if I had a trailer, or obviously if there was a mod that I could use to actually transport all these into a different pen down there, I absolutely would. However, as of making this right now, there is nothing, and I think like the largest trailer, I'd have to check, I don't want to say wrong. Let's go, where is it? Animal transport. Yeah, we're looking at 12. So, I don't know. I mean, that would take me forever to go back and forth with all these cattle. So, we're just going to kind of pretend. And I only put, 30 in here. I didn't even fill it up all the way. So maybe next month I go for it. So there we go, 15,000 made in there, and I just had those as calves, by the way. Now I know if you're looking at my money, you're like, oh, he's already got 10 million, he doesn't need extra money. That's true, but I guess I'm not savvy enough to take off some of the money or know some of the cheats on PC to lower my account, which I absolutely would. I'd like to have less money in my account, but that money is still in there from when I did the build, and I just don't know how to get it out, so I've left it. And then these ones, you can see they're all grown up. I had heifers in here. Oh, and I didn't fill this one up either. So I probably just was a little more conservative on these. But I'll sell these. And that's another 14, pretty close. This kind of looks eerie without any cattle in it. Alright, and then let's go to our red barn here. Now the whole purpose of this was to get a dairy production, so I'm not really looking into breeding them. It's the trigger. Sit over here. Must be on the other side of the barn. So, I mean, I could keep these cows here. I could keep them in it. However, I want to use it more as like a dairy operation, so I'm going to pretend that I'm just selling these off, and we're going to go forward and put some new heifers in here to raise out and pretend that we are filling up my other milking barn with more cows, even though that milking barn over there is quite limited. It's just how it is, which is okay. Because I want to keep that pen, and I want to keep that... Shoot. Alright, where is it? I want to keep that pen, and I want to keep the... There it is. It was given to me there. I want to keep that pen. I want to keep the pasture next to it as well, which I know I could switch out, but I still like the design and the layout of that. So there's 50 in here, and they're at 14 months. And I put the other ones in, that's 6 months. So I am making a profit on the cattle. So let's just do it. All right, so we got nothing in there. That kind of looks odd too. All right. It's like how to build an abandoned cattle farm. All right, and then these ones, I don't think I've maxed them out. There's our dialog box. So we can get 112. That's pretty good. These ones are 26 months. And I'm not sure if after a while, well, older than 18, they can produce. All right, let's just... I don't think there's any in here. There's no calves in here. Okay. So let's just fill it out with 18-month cattle and pretend, like I said, that we brought those other ones over. And let's just fill it up. There we go. So we got 112. So 26 months and 18-month cattle in here. Then we have 50 and then 62 of the other. Okay. And let's check that out. Probably looks the same. Probably can't tell the difference, the amount of cattle in here. Looks the same to me. Yeah. Alright, but now, you know, theoretically, I guess, we move them over, and then actually I'm gonna wait until next month in May to kind of put in more cattle. So we'll wait there with that. Alright, so now we got that other tractor tilling up. Let's go out. I'm gonna get the semi, and I want to get some of that that milk out of the milking barn there and go sell that while you're here with me quick. So I know if you're going, well, you should have moved all those cattle. I don't know, I don't have the time back and forth. Oh, that would take so much time. And there used to be in FS22, there was like that mod that was out there. It was that stick where you could go and actually put in, I think it was like 100, I want to say, or at least 50, and you could actually put in all those different cattle and different ages, and then you could transfer them into different pens. So that's what I would like, because then I could transfer those higher number cattle or heifers or calves or whatever. I could transfer them into the other pens. And I liked having the calves kind of out. Now I could keep the calves in the red barn for this spring and summer, and then just keep the heifers out on the pasture. So we'll see about that. Some driving by, talking. So we'll see with that. Maybe that would be my idea. We could keep all the calves in the big red barn here for this season kind of going through. Alright, and let's fill this up. And then I gotta find, oh, there it is. I already went to it earlier. So the dairy and the buy station sheep. Alright. I guess let's just sell it there. Alright, so we're all set. Have the place tagged, and let's go sell it really quick. Alright, and I'm assuming, I think it's across the river here. Kind of get low here. I know these trees are in the way. Alright, and our ferry, ooh, perfect, it's already there. Saves me a little time. There we go. Cool, we are all set and rolling here. So I think it's up. I've never actually sold any of the milk yet. I think it's up. Is it here? Yeah, there it is. There's the trigger for it. And then, oh yeah, this is the huge, that's a big dairy production. And then this is supposed to be like the sell point, or where they would sell. So I think, yeah, here's the gate to get in, and then where is the exit? Out here, up by the train tracks. Okay. So I haven't done this yet, so hopefully I can get it through. We can sell it and see what we get from this. So obviously selling those cattle off, you know, not gonna really make a huge profit, but that is okay. That is not my My intent was actually to make money from this and doing the dairy, which I have to think about. You know, now there has been a couple more modded milking barns out there. I have to think about maybe switching it out. I like that pasture one, or if I just find a different location as well, I could do that. So I'll have to think about that and give it some thought, I guess, going forward. All right, doing pretty good. And 43,000, yeah, see, that's where tag place, there we go. That's where you could make some money then. Absolutely. So now that I have that that milking barn all set up and going, and I've maxed it out with cattle, hopefully I could be able to make or start making a couple more trips during the year now instead of just this one here in the spring. But I guess, I mean, I started the map in August, so I'm not even playing on it for a full year yet, so, I mean, for a game year. So I think that'll work out, and then I can keep doing this kind of a chore and bringing the milk up here for selling. Alright, so let's take this back and hop over, check on our field, just getting tilled up. And then I'll probably let you guys go there. So kind of a shorter episode with what's going on. Oh, perfect. Yeah, they're all set. Yeah, smaller field. I mean, if I wasn't doing the milk stuff, I'd probably just do the field, but I know that's not what everyone wants to see, is that only. Not very exciting for an episode here, but it is what it is sometimes. But cool. So they're almost done, and then I'll just take the tractor back, take the cultivator back, and then I'll probably wait. Those trees are on the way. I'll wait to see what to do with this field, like I said. Alright, let's hop back here, and there we go. We're all docked, and we're good. So, alright, well, I'm going to take the semi back up, and if you notice, I have the semi parked over, I think that's the canning factory, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll probably go park it back over there, and then I'll take the milk trailer and just leave it there in that spot. That seemed like a fine spot to kind of just leave that. Nothing else is going there, so it's not in the way of anything. And then call it good for this episode. So thanks so much for joining me here on my Riverbend episode here on the dairy farm. And like I said, I'll continue on here with this, and my plan is for next month is to actually go forward and just park that there for now, is to put in some cattle here again, maybe put the calves in here, give them a little more shelter, and then if I jump to the build mode, these other pens, maybe put the heifers out here, and then I have this other large pasture out there to do some cattle with as well. So yeah, that's exciting. And then really I'm on to actually getting the hay fields, getting our first cutting here. I'll probably do that here in May, and get going with some silage and making some hay. So alright, I'll let you guys go there. Thank you so much for joining me here on my custom dairy farm. And if you haven't joined the channel yet, I'd love to have you kind of tag along and kind of follow now as we get into summer here with all the exciting stuff. So thanks so much for watching. Those trees in the way again. Hope you guys have a good one, and take care.